A Banbury charity that provides assistance dogs to people with disabilities is aiming to double the number of animals that they train. At the moment, Dogs for Good matches around 50 dogs a year with those in need, but they receive around 5,000 inquiries. So we sent our reporter Jessica Banham to their training centre in the town. Jessica, this sounds like a big ambition.
It is absolutely, Sinead, especially considering the current uncertain economic climate. But let me just introduce you to Aero here. She's one of the demo dogs being put through her paces here tonight. Now, the charity would love to train more assistance dogs, but they are completely dependent on donations. And they know they face a big challenge if they're going to keep up with the ever-growing demand.
They might seem like simple, everyday tasks, but to Vicky, they're invaluable. A former nurse, she was forced to retire after a routine operation led to chronic joint and muscle pain and balance problems. In 2015, she was partnered with Tula and says without her, she might not be here.
I've gone from feeling down and isolated, being in sheltered accommodation, to having a life back. I feel like I did when I was nursing. I feel just the same, but without the job. I feel confident. I feel I can go out, people will help me. She's given me a purpose.
Dogs for Good currently provides 350 one-to-one assistance dogs, as well as having a team of community dogs. Each costs £25,000 over its lifetime, which means the charity needs to raise £3 million each year just to continue to provide the same level of service.
Good girl, that's it. She's not going to be told off or anything horrible happen to her. We'll just simply reward her when she does the right thing.
It takes between 4 to 5 months to train an assistance dog, and with each receiving one-to-one coaching, it requires a lot of resources.
We try to train as many dogs as we can, and we're limited only by time and by the number of staff that we have. So it would, the more time and the more resources that we have, the more lives that we can change.
Lives like Vicky's, who Tula gave the strength to get back into the world when she couldn't do it alone.
Well, joining me now is Peter Gorbing, who's the Chief Executive of the charity. Peter, did you consider the current economic climate when you decided to make this pledge?
Yeah, the economic climate is tough at the moment. But the one thing we do know, the British people are incredibly generous when it comes to charities, so I just hope they'll support our work.
And do you think that the charity also kind of helps maybe solve some of the issues that are facing the UK at the moment?
Yeah, so we work on the basis that dogs make a huge difference to people's health and well-being. And I think there's so many opportunities to bring those benefits into the much wider community, and that's what we do across all our services.
But there are kind of so many charities out there at the moment. How do you stand out from the crowd?
Well, I think the work we've done in recent years, particularly with people with dementia, autism, learning disabilities, just shows that we are incredibly innovative about what we do. And yet we're just scratching the surface of the possibilities. And we just need to keep driving on and finding better ways to bring people and dogs together.
Thank you very much, Peter. Well, the charity are also still looking for volunteers, and that's to help look after the dogs while they're still puppies. And that, again, would be another vital resource that they'll need if they're going to fulfil that pledge and keep up with the ever-growing demand for these animals.
Thank you, Jessica.